Illuminati philosopher, and these are my thoughts. Think about it. Whites and blacks throughout the history of America working together to make America great. Who would be upset with that? White supremacists.
What is that poison? White supremacy. Oh, it is. It's a poison. Throughout our history, it's ripped this nation apart. This has no place in America.
Racially motivated violent extremism, specifically of the sort that advocates for the superiority of the white race, is a persistent, evolving threat.
If blacks and whites are working together to make America great, that means they would have to mix with one another, have good relations, respect one another, etc. Clearly, white supremacists don't want that to happen. White supremacists like to cause chaos, confusion, blame problems on people and things they don't like instead of taking responsibility for their behavior. If normal whites and blacks unite, white supremacists will have no power and all our focus will be on them, forcing them to change their toxic ways or separate white supremacists from the rest of us. They were always the problem. Everybody else. Hey, let's get along with each other. White supremacists. Okay, but not with those blacks. 9/11, 9/11, we have a threat to our national security. White supremacists are a threat to the homeland.
I will also say that the same group of people we're talking about have been responsible for the most lethal attacks over the last, say, decade.
Love over hate, unity over disunion, progress over retreat. So stand up against the poison of white supremacy, as I did my inaugural address, to single out as the most dangerous terrorist threat to our homeland is white supremacy.
And the number of arrests, for example, of racially motivated violent extremists who are what you would categorize as white supremacists last year was almost triple the number it was in my first year as director.
White supremacists, or ignorant malicious people, were always the problem. Make no mistake, there are a minority of white people that are like this, but they are infested all throughout society and need to be identified and schooled. Remember, context is the key, meaning we need an ample amount of info before passing judgment. Ignorant behavior that goes against society should not be tolerated.
Many of them are white-collar workers. They're well-educated, they're sophisticated in their use of technology, they're sophisticated in their language and their construction of narratives. So the movement really has changed its face.